And it's time for Idle Cooking Emperor. Apparently 14 days is the limit of offline earnings. Still, I think that's, I think I'm quite satisfied with my offline progress. Fortune favors the bold. Light Fairy. The Light Fairy tries to motivate you. She'd be really happy if you rate the game with 5 stars. Who am I to deny a Light Fairy? Fighting in life and winning is your spirit. Quitting in the middle is not your spirit. It's like she reacted to me clicking on that. Huh. Yay, we're making $30 a minute. Alright, let's see what we can do here. I think we've trained enough. Challenge John Doe to a cooking battle and won. Right, I had done that. Yep. Oh, no, I can't. Create a dish either with the auto-create or create one manually. I recommend you to create a dessert first. Combination main dish, dessert, and drink gives you a boost. Isn't that something? Alright, let me see if I can remember. I played this like once, like quite a while back. Let's see. You're working for Jane Doe. Shoot. I can beat her. If I can remember how to challenge her. Okay. Right. Interesting. Judges. Like spicy food and sour food. The quality of ingredients is really important. The combination of the ingredients matter, but not the quality. Doesn't like spicy, but does like sour. 2 for sour. Okay, sour seems good. Pays a lot of attention to appearance. Looks like the combination of the ingredients is very important. Sour. Well, rice pudding doesn't sound particularly sour. Okay. You have to forgive me for not remembering this. It has been a while. Let's see. Let's ask this genie. I think that's what she is. Alright, now you can see some progress bars moving. The battle is split into 3 parts. Preparing, cooking, and presentation. The ingredients are prepared. If you have enough levels to start cooking, then the preparation will go down. When your cooking is high enough, you'll present the cooked ingredients. The battle will finish once either the timer in the middle reaches 0 or both of the participants are finished. You can manually click on the finish button, but you shouldn't do that before your presentation reaches the number as high as possible. After the battle is finished, scores will be calculated. When you look to where the arrow points, you'll see your own battle score. The opponent also has a score on the other side. Every time the bar fills up, the score will increase depending on how good your stats and the dish combined versus your opponent. Yeah, mine are really good. The score is a multiplier. Every battle has 3 judges. The judges will give you your and your opponent's dish a score. So, theme is rice. You need to be really careful that you use a dish with the same theme as the battle theme. If you don't do that, you'll receive 0 points and lose the battle. For the first battle, there's no specific theme and you can use every dish, but that will change with areas. While the battle takes place, you can do evil actions to hinder your opponent. Are you a good cook or an evil cook? Manipulate, taunt, demotivate. The auto mode will do that for you automatically. You can also click the buttons manually. Your opponent will never defend against your evil actions, but you can manually defend against the evil actions of your opponent for some extra advantage. To that, you need to click the defend button shortly before the opponent's evil action is finished. While it gives you an advantage, your stats compared to the opponent's are more important, and mine are probably pretty high now. I think they're like over 400. Nice. So wait a bit. The battle. Let's see the results of the battle. All right. Here we go. Cook. Taunt. Defend. Let's manipulate her. Why not? So far, I mean, look, I don't even have to do anything else. I can just prepare. Pfft. I don't even need to mess with her. Alright, let's try cooking. Oh. No, not my preparations. I don't quite have the timing of this down. Okay, I get it now. I don't even have to do anything. I've already won. Look, I've totally won already, right? How's my presentation going down as I prepare? It's a mystery. Oh well, my score keeps going up, so what do I care? I don't care if you prefer sour things. You're gonna eat my rice pudding and you're gonna like it. She's just making white rice. I mean, I do that with a microwave. Just drop rice in a bowl, stick it in the microwave, done. Okay. You are now the owner of the neighbor district and can sell food in its restaurant. You've gained 5 fame. Jane Doe is now your eternal slave. Yay! Recipe area is now unlocked. You can create a dish either with autocreate or create one manually. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Recipes. Please select a recipe. Rice pudding? Oh, are we improving the quality of our rice pudding? Oh. Researching the quality improves the points you get from judges in cooking battles and increases the sell price of your dishes in the restaurant. Researching the speed improves the time that action and so. Theme researchers have no of influence in cooking battles. Will give boost to all dishes with this theme in your restaurants. Cool, and I can set a next at if I so please. I mean, I've got so much money. I can just... Should I just master the rice pudding? Alright. Alright. You can create your own recipes. Experimental with recipes is free and you can delete them later if you don't need them anymore. Alright, let's see. What should I create? We have options. Obviously, we should put pepper on a banana. Obviously, that is the correct one. Oh, seaweed. Let's see. Well, salmon. There's a familiar thing for me. Rice, water, flour, egg. Not gonna quite be able to bake a cake like this. Beans. We'll go with a good old recipe from Fire Emblem. What? Combination penalties? Banana -1, cherry -1, what? I don't quite understand the combination boost system here. Okay, I added 3 things. Now what? Oh. Their proportions. Oh. I can manipulate the taste. Don't want to put too much meat in. Meat's expensive. Weird. More pepper makes it sweeter? How? How does adding pepper make it sweeter? Oh well, whatever. There you go. Can I choose? Ah, there we go. Obviously, it should be pancakes, right? No, smile. Okay, let me see. It's just a bowl with beans and meat in it. The beef and beans. I don't have anything that quite looks the bill. A lot of these foods look amazing, but none of them are quite. Just tied some crap to a stick. I guess that's about right. Sort of. Not really. Okay, now what? I guess we'll call it the meat theme, though not really. Okay, to the new recipe, chunky beans. Give me that cooking metal. Alright, add the dish you just created to your restaurant. Alright. Let's see. Ooh, this place is losing money right now. That's because they don't have a menu. Well, I've been increasing the quality of my rice pudding. Okay. Let's see. Let's go to our meat theme. There you go. Chunky beans. How much does it cost to prepare? Oh well. Let's claim our reward. Click on restaurant. Click on the door icon. This one? Is that what you wanted me to click on? I don't think that's a door. There! Okay, fine. We'll serve all those things. Alright, a training potion. Now, what's that? You can hire staff to increase the performance of your restaurant. You go to your restaurant, click staff. Hire either a waiter or a cook. Okay. Hire. There you go, a cook. And I'll hire some waiters. Cheap waiters. And I'm gonna make them all go on training. Yeah, sure, we'll leave the one expensive guy cooking. Sell speed, sell price, happiness. Interesting. happiness so they don't run off to join a rival restaurant. One restaurant is not enough. Challenge Jane Go to get another one. I did. Click on research, then use the swap button, select one of the recipes, and research it by one level. Then go to themes, and research one level of your favorite theme. Oh, okay. Stop. Research a theme. I guess we'll go with the rice theme. This is basically the tutorial here. Tutorial for all the stuff that's been added. Light Fairy. The pupil area is now unlocked. Retiring and restarting as a new pupil will give you a higher base multiplier to your stats. Please retire now. I would get a 21% boost. Now, research wouldn't be so great. I think I should go challenge someone else. The Chicken District. Owner, Marco Sanchez. Population 1,000. Specialty. I don't know. What would the specialty be, I wonder? Another neighbor district. You can see chicken running around all the time. The owner is famous for cooking only chicken legs. Oh, but we don't know what the specialty is. Almost nobody lives here. Did they all die, or is it just boring here? The people here are so poor they live under a bridge. Don't expect a big profit here. Well, somehow... Oh, wait, no, this place already lives under a bridge. Shit, everybody lives under bridges. Interesting. How long would it take to explore? With my stats? It'll take a little while. Throwing the arrow will give you more information about the owner, the food specialty, and the people. It will increase your preparation and chance to win in the challenge. If the preparation is 100, it currently doesn't do anything. Most players find this confusing, not me. I've been playing Idling to Rule the Gods for ages. Yeah, okay. You want me to retire? No! I want to see how far I can climb just off of the 14 days. Look at all this cash sitting around. Oh. Maybe we should learn the chicken theme. Maybe, just maybe. I should create a recipe involving poultry. Chicken with salt, pepper, and an apple. All measured in grams. Okay, I take it back. Your first one was good. I'm sorry. Give me back the first one. I've ruined it. No. Oh, wait, crap. No, that was it. Oh, shit. No, I did. Fuck. I'm impatient and there we go. There we go. There we go. That's what we want. No, not export. Okay, poultry 33. There we go. That's the recipe for the use in the... Oh my gosh, I'm losing money. Oh, right. I left them all training. Haha, that could be why. Yeah, okay. Alright, this has got to be good enough, right? Right. It'll be fine. Oh, oops. Alright, you. Can I take his shirt? Can I take his hoodie, please? That's what's on the line here. Your hoodie. I'll bet my pink pants. Alright, let's see. Let's see what the auto battle does. Wins. That's what it does. Yeah, I figured I was so far ahead here. Ha ha ha. It automates everything except for defending. Okay, look, I've clearly already won this. Good grief. How far do you think I can just tear through before I actually will well, before I decide to retire? That's a good question. I'm just going to kind of stomp from one of these to the next and see how far I can get carried. If only I can get to 30. Oh, yeah! I need to find where to drop my idling to rule the gods. Now, oh, it's probably done when I get to area 30, of course. Just like the number I need to make my dragon happen. I'm going to get that gold dragon. And I'm going to eat it! Oh, I mean, make it my pet. Feed it to my other pets? Feed my other pets to it? There are so much more interesting options relating to food, and why am I hungry? Oh, right, because I've been playing this. I'm going to go eat something now. Need to add something important here that I forgot to do at the beginning. I woke up to the sound of my stomach rumbling. It was still dark outside, but I could still see my room outlined in a faint white glow. Odd. There was a small ball of light flitting around me. Was it a firefly? They don't glow that color, though. I tried saying hello. That's what I always do when fireflies enter my room. We don't have fireflies in Alaska. Just giant radioactive mosquitoes. That's the only thing around here that glows. Don't say hello to giant radioactive mosquitoes. Hide. Wait, she? Why did I think this light had a gender at all? I watched it for a minute until it seemed to lose interest in me and fly away. I shook my head. This was a very confusing way to start my day, but I didn't have time to think about it. I had much more pressing issues. My stomach! Which is also glowing and flying around. Wait, no. My apartment was small and didn't have electricity. Much like everywhere in my district, I lived in the smallest and poorest district in the whole empire. Are we ever going to find out? I mean, is it just the cooking empire? I guess smallest isn't the most accurate term. Area-wise, we were quite large. There just weren't any buildings or people here. We only had 5 apartment buildings for people to live in, and we shared them with 19 other people. Even with only 100 people living here, there were not enough jobs to go around. Hold on a second. Okay, 5 apartments, 100 people. Yep, the math checks out. Most people were unemployed, and even those who had jobs made just over $3 a day. Our area didn't even have an official name. In my head, I guess I always just named it the Home District. Sounds like you should move, man. I walked out of my bedroom. It's the only other room in my house. My house? I thought we lived in an apartment, so check the word house. And no, we're sharing it with 20 people total. So, not my and not house. the kitchen. I had to eat something fast. I always loved cooking, though I was never any good at it. The food I had in my house was some eggs, so I decided to make one of my favorite recipes, eggs sunny side up. I got out a frying pan and put it on the stove. Personally, I prefer to cook my egg yolks thoroughly. It's the only way to eat eggs. Every other way is wrong. You heard it here first. Okay, let's see. Put a frying pan, put it on the stove. I only had a little bit of cooking oil left, so I used it all. I cracked open the eggs and dropped them in the pan with a little bit of salt and pepper for flavor. As I was putting my eggs on a plate and getting ready to eat them, I noticed the ball of light had returned. I eagerly devoured the eggs in front of the hungry light spirit fairy thing. And while they eased my hunger, I could tell they weren't good. The texture was off. Well, I'm going to have to go complain to the chicken. The texture of the eggs was wrong. You're going to lay them correctly from now on. That's how cooking works, right? You threaten the chicken to get better eggs? That's how I cook. They were overdone and didn't have enough seasoning. I don't know why I was able to tell these things. Before, food always just sort of tasted like food. It was better than it tasting like butts. Even though I wasn't hungry anymore, I was still not satisfied. For the first time, I was not content with just eating my food. I had an intense desire to roll around in it. Fairly normal, fairly common desire, right? Not just me, right? I'm going to go pour a whole bunch of popcorn and potato chips in my bed now, if you'll excuse me. All right. To make it better, I wanted to fix the problems and find even more ways to make the dish perfect. At that moment, I decided I could do what I would do, whatever it took to make my cooking better. As I came to this conclusion, the ball of light flared twice. Suddenly, it felt like my mind had expanded, which was not good because my skull stayed the same size, and it became very, very painful and awkward, and I had to see a doctor. They had to give me brain shrink tablets. It was either that or rupture something up in there. I was able to focus just a part of my mind on thinking about improving my basic skills. I started thinking about all the food I had ever eaten and how they tasted. What a memory! I began to imagine new ways to combine these tastes. I remember the delicious taste of toothpaste this morning, and I had a cup of orange juice the other day. Yes, that also tasted good. Oh, but the combination of the two. Let me attempt this immediately. Where's my frying pan? Toothpaste and orange juice. This will be the this will be the beginning of my empire. The new flavor sensation. This was quickly becoming too much for me to process, so I decided to take a walk. I left my apartment and looked around the home district. There was not a lot to see. Just the 5 apartment buildings, a few random job offices, and, of course, there was the restaurant. And thousands of acres of untamed swampland. It said it was a large area. Every area in the whole empire had but a single restaurant in the middle of them. It was almost as if the districts were built around them. I see. Monopolies. Competition is bad. We must not allow competition to exist. Yes, the correct way to do business is to have only one. I felt I had improved my sense of taste from thinking about it and changed that area of my mind. Excuse me, I'm just going to change a piece of my mind into something else now. There we go. Now it's a piece of broccoli. It's good for you. Broccoli is healthy. The more of it you have in you, the better. to think about how to present my food so that it would look good. Well, you could always put nail polish all over it. Then it would look very pretty. I continued my walk aimlessly. There were not a lot of people, but the ones I did see were eating their own meals. Interestingly, no two people were eating the same dish. Possibly because they had different tastes, or maybe the people here were just too poor and had to eat whatever they had on hand. I'm pretty sure this restaurant only serves apple juice, so I don't know how they're managing to do that. I came up to the restaurant. I had planned to take a long walk around my home, but I'd quickly run out of things to explore. As I said, there really were not a lot of things to look at in the home district, aside from the unicorn glades. But those aren't buildings. People don't live there. It's not worth looking at. Even though I had just eaten, I decided to buy some food from the restaurant while I was here. You can never have enough food. I stood around for a while, waiting for someone to take my order, or at least bring me to a table, but no one came. After a while, I decided to go and find someone to figure out what was going on. I walked to the back of the restaurant and found there was only one man working in the kitchen. When I got his attention, he smiled, introduced himself as John Doe, and asked me if I wanted to order anything. Asked why there were no waiters or anyone else to help him, and he just laughed and said they weren't necessary. There's not enough money to go around in this district with only 100 people who are mostly unemployed. How are you going to afford to have a waiter in those circumstances? Whatever I thought. I told the man that I would like something to eat and asked what they had. He looked at me quizzically and said that he only served apple juice here. I was confused. Apparently, I've never entered this restaurant in my life. Even though I live here. Why would he only serve one dish? And why was it a drink instead of an entree? Oh, well, I was kind of thirsty after my walk to the home district, so I paid some money for a glass of apple juice. It tasted bad, and I almost spat it out. The chef was a little bit upset at that and asked me if it wasn't good enough for me. I told him this is crazy and he needed to serve more things or at least make better apple juice. At that, he seemed equal parts upset and flabbergasted. Serve more than one dish. The very idea of restaurants serving more than one dish. He was angry and told me that no restaurant in the entire empire served more than one dish, not discs. I mean, I guess they could serve people discs. There's no reason not to. You could use them as plates or coasters or something. And that his apple juice was just fine, and he doubted I could do much better. With the new ability, I had to learn things just from thinking about them. I was almost sure he was wrong, and I told him so. He seemed very surprised at this. He seems a lot of things. Very many things. Verily. At this, and told me that we could have a cooking battle right here and now to determine who the better chef was. He was so confident that he told me if I won, he could take over his restaurant and show him how it was done. He said the last bit sarcastically. I quickly agreed. Before I knew it, I found 3 people willing to be judges in our contest. We were ready to begin. I decided what dish I would make for the judges. I thought back through what I had seen and remembered the people eating different types of food. I realized that there was no one type of dish that people preferred in this area, and I'd be free to make whatever I wanted for this cooking battle. The other thing I remembered is how poor everyone was, so I decided that the people here would prefer a cheap and simple dish. My sunny side up eggs was the perfect choice. We both had to prepare as many dishes as we could within a short amount of time. I decided to spend the first part preparing my ingredients in batches so I could make enough food to feed all the judges more efficiently. It might sound like there was not a lot to do with my egg recipe, but I made sure I laid everything out carefully so each serving would have the exact right amount. The exact right amount being the contents of one egg. What, did you measure every egg to make sure that they had exactly the same weight. Nope, this egg is a few milligrams too light. Oh, this one's a little too heavy. Oh, this is an ostrich egg. How'd that get in here? After I had prepared about 15 servings, I started to cook them. Unlike in my apartment, the restaurant had a very large kitchen and enough stove space to accommodate all my needs. Even though I was confident that my cooking abilities had improved since I had woken up this morning, I was still very nervous. Winning this battle and taking over this restaurant was an important first step in my newly found quest to be the greatest chef I could be. I noticed that John Doe was following similar steps, but he had left a set of prepared ingredients for his apple juice very close to where I was working. While my eggs were cooking in the frying pan, I quickly added some random ingredients to one of the ingredient sets. I was hoping that he would serve a really bad dish to the judges. But John always tasted his dishes before he presented them, and I saw him grimace and throw that plate out. Still, that's less food he'd be able to give the judges at the end, so I still had an advantage. I felt a little bit sad about sabotaging him, until I realized he was doing the same thing to me. Luckily, I noticed and quickly grabbed the dishes he tried to sabotage out of the way. When I was sure he was back to working on his own things and not able to bother me, I focused on presenting my dishes and making sure that they looked nice for the judges. Luckily, I'd been thinking about this very subject earlier today, and I did a pretty good job of arranging everything. Let's see. Plate, plate. Egg, on plate. I thought very hard about this. It's presented to you now. In the end, it didn't even matter. The timer ended, and the judges tasted both our dishes. After some quick consideration, they unanimously decided my egg dish was better than his apple juice dish. John Doe was stunned. I breathed a sigh of relief. Suddenly, the ball of light appeared and settled on my shoulder. I finally had my first restaurant. I had a lot of things to do, changes I wanted to make to the food, and the restaurant more profitable. I knew I had a long journey ahead of me, but I'd made the first step, and I was eager to see what came next. Wait a minute, you're not a fairy, you're a rat! And thus, Ratatouille begins. Okay, so we go to the Farmer District. This location is not as empty anymore. Sometimes you can even see people. The people here have enough money for their own paper houses. They don't last long, though. Yeah, the first time it rains, or some crazy... In other cities, you have to worry about arsonists. Here, you have to worry about someone with a pair of scissors. No, they're destroying our homes. Okay, so anyway, here we are. The Farmer District. The owner loves rice. Okay. I'd meant to actually do the auto battle on the other thing, but that's okay, fine. Ooh, rice balls. Smiling happy ones. She doesn't stand a chance. We've had 2 weeks of offline preparations. We don't even need to taunt and demotivate and otherwise be evil. It's fine. You don't need any such thing. We got this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one's going to be a pushover. By which I mean I've already pushed her over. These battles are going to become a lot harder when the chefs can actually compare with me. These are people who've never bothered trying to train or learn how to be better at cooking. How do they even own restaurants? Oh well. And another one down. You know what? Let's not even fuss with all the restaurants and preparations and all the stuff I was doing. Let's just charge into the next one, the Theater District. Some people like to go here in their free time. The Theater District has paper houses somehow. Nope, you would want to be exploring. Well, I'm not gonna bother. I'm just going to challenge you. Fruit theme. I don't have a fruit dish. I need to make a new dish. Oh well. I'm going to beat your fruit theme using rice. Rice and seaweed. And you thought people who and some people get upset when tomatoes are called fruit. Ha! I'm doing it with rice. And all the judges agree. My rice tastes more like fruit than your fruit plates. My twin brother is no match for me. Is more fashionable, perhaps, but no match for me. Ha 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 ha. I lost. I lost? Your dish doesn't fit the theme, so you lost by default. Okay. All right. They always end with a little bit of time left. Too bad you lost the last battle. Taste, precision, idea of the biggest influence. That's not what mattered here. The quality. And so quality research, that wasn't what happened here. That's none of those are the reasons I lost. Okay. Fruit. You threw salt on them? Why'd you throw salt on them? Pepper? Salt? Is there something I don't know about fruit? There must be. Alright, fruit 8 has been added. Ahem. Lose by default. Ha! Yeah, that won't happen twice. Jamie, did something happen to you? Did something happen to you? My gosh. The glasses are the same, but everything else. Man, he really let that victory go to his head. It's like he's a whole different person after that. Well, we'll put Brandon Playful. Likes to show off his non-existent cooking skills to the ladies. Yeah, okay, fine, whatever. It's like fruit plate. Me? I'll just produce fruit 8. What's fruit 8? Pomegranates? No, actually, we know what it is. It's bananas, apples, and... I forgot what I'm making. Oh, well. It's probably not important anyway. Okay, that worked. 101 fame, all for me. Brandon Playful will now work for me, so he can hit on all my customers. Great. This area is a popular museum. It displays all kinds of food. Welcome to the Museum of Food. To your left, you'll see food taken off the tables of Pompeii. To the right... Oh, that didn't keep very well. Let's call a janitor to clean that mess up. Alright, let's see. People try to eat it, but the safety personnel does a fine job of preventing that. Alright. What kind of food do you think they have? Well, the easiest way is to just create a recipe of everything. We need a drink. That does not look like these are some very interesting apples, that's for sure. You're watering down the juice, and you just put salt in everything, don't you? Fine. Curry. Uh-oh. We can't create a curry yet. We can create bread. It's not very tasty bread. Oh, cherry bread. A little bit better with an egg. Alright, we'll go with that. Okay, we've got rice. We don't have a spicy yet. What? What? Ew! Okay, at least there's an egg. Just poured salt and pepper on an egg. Just pour salt and pepper into water. What kind of gross thing? I find. I guess it's an egg. We really need more ingredients, man. I mean, we gotta get more ingredients. A banana? What's a banana on a fish? Okay, whatever. We're working with what we got, and we don't got much. A dessert. Ooh, 21. With fruit, we're pretty good at making desserts. Alright, fine. We'll go with that. Vegetarian. I mean, yes, it is a vegan, right? Because now you don't allow any eggs or milk in it. Ooh, whoops. Go back to that beautiful 22. Good enough. Good enough. Good enough for my customers, anyway. Get some things in the restaurants, please. They shouldn't be unprofitable like this. Theater district is actually might be worth. Let's see. Ooh, man, he's expensive too. We'll hire an extra cook. We'll hire some waiters. Somebody who's slow but smart. Somebody who's charismatic but kind of dumb. Oh, well. And, let's see. Suits and ties. Boost sales. We'll do that one. This is not shown the balance bin because it is random. Some customers might pay twice the price of your dishes. Some customers. Oh, we can increase the interior. That's expensive. I'll do it. And let's see, what else can we do? Now we have a profitable thing here. Okay, there's a way to advertise, I know. Here it is. 10% boost for 3 hours. Ads on TV are really expensive these days. God, you don't actually have to pay money to advertise on the internet if you do it right. I think there's videos all over the place on how to do it. I think. Even the newspaper ads are expensive. Even the flyers are expensive. Okay. There we go. Now, wasn't I researching something? Guess I wasn't. I think we should make this the perfect dessert. That's what I think. That's what I believe. Let's see. Oh my gosh. I see. Feed your fairies? Feed your fairies? Oh yeah, I got a potion somewhere. Well, it's not there. Let's see, that would be a reset. There are still buttons that haven't been opened. Secret achievements, all kinds of stuff going on here. Magical creatures. Can I have magical creatures? I choose Trevor. Alright, let me see. Oh, stop and start. I keep thinking I can just click on it and it'll just switch over, but no, that's not how it works. Okay. Moving right along. Here we are at the museum district. Displays all kinds of food. Alright. Let's challenge the museum. Is this the museum staff, what they look like? Okay, well. Oh, bread. No, flour, sorry. It's flour dishes. Here, I'll just feed you a pile of posies and daffodils. Those are flour. Make a dish out of it. I can't go anywhere else or do anything else during a cooking battle. It's just like you're in a cooking battle now. Okay? And when you do the preparations, are we going to make it through all 30 zones and get the dragon in literally the first sitting? It's possible. I might not even have to retire. It's extremely unlikely, but you never know. How about we're done? We win? Look, I can stop cooking now. She cannot catch up. Her ancestors used to serve a king until the king died. Your ancestors poisoned the king. They cooked so badly. Judges, you might not want to touch this bread. It might not be safe. She doesn't look like she can even reach a score of 1,000 at it. All she's good at is taunting me. How do you defend against a taunt? Quick! Pop in the earplugs! Ha-ha! Why do you take the earplugs back out? Well, I can't cook bread while wearing earplugs. That's just ridiculous. Okay, it's done. It's over. We're finished. We're done. It's good. Okay, there it goes. My score was 1,000,000. Her score was 2,000. Yeah. New ingredient. What is it? What is it? Butter? Is it butter? The Fun District. People just want to have fun. As my money is slowly ticking away. Autofill. Huh. Bread. Okay. If that's what they like around here. Challenger. Here you can see other cooks who challenge you to a cooking battle. If you accept, you'll battle the challenger. If you win, you will receive a secret for one of your recipes. This will improve it, and it lasts through retirement. You can also win new ingredients for use and cooking medals. However, if you lose, you'll lose money, fame, and cooking medals. Okay. Well, I mean, they're not going to beat me, but... Okay, now our money's going up again. We'll just keep making that dessert better. Bread. People come to this restaurant because they want bread. People come here for their fruit. This one doesn't do well in general. Weirdly, this one is... No, come back. Where's that rice pudding? That one was really, really popular. Don't get rid of that off the menu. Okay? Must be weird. You show up at a restaurant that only serves one thing, and that thing is missing from the menu, and 4 other things took its place. You'd be like, what the hell, man? Just challenge them. Fish? Okay. It's going to be another win. Oh, shit! It's a loss! Whoa! Or is it? I don't know how the judges and everything work. Is my fish dish just that bad? Am I just that bad at cooking fish? Or is it just because I have no preparation at all? I just kicked in the door and went, I challenge you! I don't see how I can win this, but then again, you never know. We'll see how this turns out.